Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I've got a couple of little topics that I want to talk to you about. Right, first off, I've signed up for a couple of tournaments at 40k. Now obviously this full list is a 2000 point list, and I'll go for the tournament that's furthest away first. There's a tournament on the 27th of November 2016, 2000 point lists, so obviously I'll be using this list. Next up is one that's actually closer. The owner of the store has wanted to do this tournament for quite a while. He wants to do a purist tournament, so basically one codex, no formations, no allies, create your list and battle it out, the old classic way that it used to be. So he's holding this tournament. It's 2000 points, and obviously I'm going to go for the old guard codex, since yeah, that's pretty much what my army is. So straight off, for that tournament I'm going to need to get rid of the fire prism, the two jetpike squads, and the farseer, leaving me with that. I have gone over the points and made myself a list, and as such, from this list here I will also be getting rid of the Master of Ordnance, the plasma gun and the melter gun from the company command. And I'll be replacing them with, these are unpainted models. I've literally halfway through the process of doing them, two bog standard troopers. Right, and then I need something to fill out the rest of the points. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the company platoon commander for the Tempestus, and I'll be adding him in, and he will be taking, as I said, these are unpainted, I haven't finished doing them yet, the second flamer. So there'll be two flamers in that squad and two regular stormtroopers, or sorry, Tempest Scions. And then to finish off the platoon, I'm going to go for two full squads with two melter guns. So we'll have a sergeant, another sergeant, and then we'll have two melter guns in each. Two there and two there, and then just fill out the rest with troopers. Obviously I will be painting all of these before the actual tournament. I've got plenty of time to do that. But while I set these up, I should also tell you where the rest of the points have gone, because obviously there's still a lot of points left and I'm not adding any other models. So what I've done is all of the veterans squads, all four of them, they all have camo cloaks and snare mines, so they've all got forward sentries, 10 points per unit. The two manticores and every single sentinel has a camo net. It's just so I can get them guaranteed saves unless they ignore cover, obviously, with AP 5 or better. So yes, that is what I shall be taking to the tournament. Tactics wise, this entire platoon of Tempest Scions will be deep striking in. 2 squads with melter guns to deal with the armour, and plenty of AP3 rapid fire to deal with any infantry. 2 flamers in the company command squad, because obviously if there is armour and infantry, the company command squad, what am I talking about? The stormtrooper command will be dealing with the infantry, while the 2 regular squads will be dealing with the armour. I'll be placing both of these, the las cannon squads, in behind the Aegis, and the flamer squad in there as well. So when someone comes closer, I'll charge the flamers out over the top of the Aegis, and I'll sacrifice them. So I'll charge them in front, I'll flame the crap out of whatever's charging me, and then they'll get charged in turn, which is 3 D3 auto hits, wall of flame. So they'll be able to take out a lot of enemies and waste a couple of turns. Lovely jubbly. The melt guns, they will be sneaking up the field with the autocannon sentinels on the other side of the battlefield, in front of the manticores, because the melter gun vets with their camo netting will give the armoured sentinels 25% cover, which will give them 4+ cover save. They will give their manticores 25% cover, so that will give them a 4+ cover save. And the las cannons I will be sticking next to the Primus Psyker, the Emperor. So the Emperor will be giving them twin linked, so we'll get plenty of las cannon shots off. Plenty of AP2 strength 9. And then obviously the Y-Wing, or the Imperial Shuttle, or Vendetta, whatever you want to call it, that'll just be zooming around blowing things up. That's that job. Any aircraft, take them down. So tactics wise, hopefully that'll give me enough manoeuvrability to get around and get to any objectives to score points, which is what it's all about. The bulk of the infantry will be in behind the Aegis defence line, so that he could give orders out and make the infantry better. The bulk of the armour will be on the opposite side of the battlefield, all giving each other cover saves, and just marching their way up, blowing the crap out of whatever's in their way, and take over the other side of the battlefield. Obviously it all depends on where the enemy are massing, but the point is I'm trying to shift up, control one area, shift up and force my way. So say I was stuck in a corner here with my infantry, my armour's here, and they're moved up and forced their way around there. Then I deep strike these guys over in the far corner, so I've got full table control. And that's what I'm aiming for. Obviously if you're going to have a plan, stick to it during the battlefield. Right, moving on to the next subject. Fast attack slots. Now, this has been bugging me a little bit, because armoured sentinels are not fast. They're just as fast as an ordinary trooper walking. They move 6 inches. And armoured sentinels don't have scouts, so they can't move that extra 6 in the beginning. Why are they in the fast attack slot? It makes no sense. Rough Riders, you can expect them to be in there because they move 12. Armoured sentinels, they only move 6. Scout sentinels, however, because of their scout and move through cover, they get the extra 6 inches move before the game, and they can move through cover quite quickly. So that makes sense to be in fast attack. Armoured sentinels, it makes no sense whatsoever. Why are they in the fast attack slot? hellhounds. That's to be expected. They can move to up to 12 inches or more. Valkyries and Vendettas, expected. That is highly expected to be in there. So why have a slow lumbering vehicle or walker in the fast attack? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I've built this force up and I've got 3 fast attack slots filled out. 3 of them with this slow moving force. I've got the Vendetta, which is obviously fast, and 2 armoured sentinel squadrons. That's my 3 fast attack slots sorted, done, but my force is still slow. Has anyone else thought about that? Because it's not making a whole lot of sense to me. I need some kind of manoeuvrability, especially in tournaments, but I don't have it. I've got my deep strike, which is giving me my fast manoeuvrability, but as soon as they're down, they're slow again. The only fast thing I've got is the Vendetta. And if I'm after table control, not just zooming around and not able to take objectives, because if I go into hover mode it'll get blown up. But that's it. I don't have anything. Going with this Star Wars force, obviously I could take Rough Riders. I could quite easily take one of these and call it a Rough Rider. Quite easily. But I don't want to do that, because all 3 fast attack slots have been taken up. So I can't do that. Just a little annoyance. That's all that is. It doesn't make a whole heap of sense why a slow lumbering walker is in the fast attack. Yes, so 2 tournaments set up, the lists are built. I've got to get these painted and them 2 guys, which obviously I will be posting videos for, especially while I'm having this financial difficulty at the moment. Yeah, I'm still having that. And also, while I am having a financial difficulty, I still want to get videos out there for you guys. So what I am planning on doing is testing myself against myself. I keep promising battle reports, so I'm going to give them. It'll only be against myself, but it's not for tournament standards. This is for a story. I'm going to be facing the Scrag Guard against the Imperial Order. Which one's good, which one's bad? The Imperial Order follow the dark side, but it's still Imperial Guard. Go figure. So what I'm planning on doing is obviously hunt the Jedi. I'm going to be picking out specific characters from Scrag Guard and doing miniature battle reports for Darth Vader hunting down Jedi. So hopefully it'll only be on a 4 foot by 4 foot table, so they're only going to be small, but hopefully, yeah, that should be quite enjoyable. Okay then. That's a lot to obviously go through in one video, with the tournaments and the new paint working and the thoughts on Sentinels, which is just annoying, and the miniature battle reports. Hope you enjoyed, but take it easy. Good gaming.